Hello everyone, welcome to the class. So today I'm going to talk about something called as lumbosacral joint. It's not actually anything separate what we have discussed from lumbar, but as you know that some people want to make the this one subject more and more complicated, so they have termed this joint of the lumbar spine as lumbosacral joint. It's nothing but what you have it here, the joint between the sacrum and the lumbar spine. We have discussed all the lumbar vertebrae, 5 lumbar vertebrae. This is a part of lumbar spine only, but still it's better you should know this terminology in case if it is necessary. So nothing different, the joint forming the sacrum and the L5 lumbar spine is nothing but lumbosacral joint. So nothing separate other than what we have discussed in the lumbar spine. This is made up of disc, and you have facets. Again, the possible movements are flexion, extension, side flexion, rotation. Ligaments. The ligaments of this lumbosacral joint are iliolumbar ligament. Iliolumbar ligament starts from transverse process to the iliac crest. You know, you have a ilium here, this side and this side. This is a sacrum. Here you have a ilium this side and ilium here, iliac crest. So iliolumbar ligament starts from the transverse process and gets connected to the iliac crest, both the sides. That is one iliolumbar ligament. And next is lumbosacral ligament, which has covering the whole ventral, dorsal, both the sides. You have both the sides lumbosacral ligaments just covering the sacroiliac joint, that we will discuss in sacroiliac joint. But you just remember lumbosacral joint has two ligaments, iliolumbar ligament and lumbosacral ligament, which has ventral and dorsal parts. Then you have type of the same thing what you have discussed in the lumbar spine. It's the same thing. Type of joint, this is a disc. You have a disc in between, so that means fibrocartilage. Symphysis type of joint. Then the facets are synovial joints. Range of motion, as we have discussed, the flexion range of motion of the whole lumbar spine is 50 degree. But when you isolate, and also I have told you there is maximum range of motion at the lowermost level. So this is the lowermost level. So how much this range of motion is around 12 degree, 12 to 13 degree. So range of motion of flexion is 12 to 13 degree of this joint. And extension, see I told you the whole spine extension range is 15 degree. So how much will be this divided by 5, and this is the most mobile, so you can guess around 3 to 4 degree. So extension is 3 to 4 degree, flexion is 12 to 13 degree range of motion. Side flexion, the overall side flexion is 20, but I told you the range of motion of side flexion and rotation is high, above more, and below less, so almost negligible. The side flexion is, this joint is stiffer. Rotation and side flexion is very stiff because there is more range of motion above, not in this lower position. So range of motion, side flexion and rotation is negligible. What else we have here? Yeah, the only important thing what you have to remember in this lumbosacral joint is the lumbosacral angle. This is the important thing what you have to remember. What is lumbosacral angle? The angle formed between this is vertical, this is horizontal, transverse. So the angle formed between the horizontal line or transverse line to the lower border of the L5 vertebra. This forms a lumbosacral angle. As you can see, the normal is 30 degree. This line to the straight line. The normal is 30 degree. Anything more than this, again it will cause spondylolisthesis. Anything less will become like this, more like this. So normal angle is 30 degree. Maybe if I can show it in a diagram, it will give you a good picture. The sacrum, and then you have this angle is lumbosacral angle. More than this leads to, could be damage to the pars interarticularis. More angle will put more pressure on interarticularis, damaging and leading to spondylolisthesis. Less lumbosacral angle may result in extra pressure on the disc and less lordosis. So this is about lumbosacral joint. Not so well known or not very distinct joint, but I consider it as a part of lumbar spine. But in case if you have to know, this is a lumbosacral joint. Thank you.